Hi everyone, welcome to ACADS. So this is the first lecture of our ethics. Here we will be focusing on part A mostly. Let's start. So first of all, we will be focusing on strategy, how you should be tackling the ethics paper. Number one thing that you need to remember is here we are not going to be very content focused. That means we are not going to take your 20, say 40 hours just for thinkers. In fact, let me describe the complete ethics module. It will be consist of around 25 hours or even less than that, 20 hours. Out of that, around 12 hours, 12 to 15, it will be for the part A. Remaining 4 to 5 hours, it will be about case studies. Once we are done with this theoretical part, we will be giving you assignment regarding previous year question papers. So here we will also be discussing previous year question papers very quickly, and we will be telling you how you could have applied the content that we are giving you to solve the previous year question papers. Generally what happens when you look at previous year question papers, different questions seems very different from each other. But the thing is, if you look deeper, if you try to understand the pattern, you will realize that they are asking the same question in different forms, one after one, again and again. So this is a skill that you need to learn. Instead of trying to solve your issues using content, you should be developing your skills to identify the patterns. Identify the pattern. Okay, so I hope all of you are ready with at least one A4 sheet paper, which I'll be telling you a few key important points. I'll be giving you exercises, and you have to do these exercises because these things are going to be used at least 2 to 3 times in each ethics paper. So isliye all these things are important. Please do not ignore it. It won't take you more than 5 to 8 minutes, but it will be very helpful in actual exam. So regarding strategy, we won't be focusing too much on thinkers because if you look at past year papers, I think except in 2016 where it was about Rawls theory of social justice, there was no direct question regarding thinker in 10 years. Second, we won't be giving you redundant information. Instead, the focus is on replicability. If you look, suppose just to give you an example, there have been multiple instances where the question asked about how one can inculcate ethics, values, morals, EI, or any particular value. The thing is, all of these questions are going to have same kind of points. So in that case, your focus should be on replicability. Like try to relate the content that you already know to the new part, and this we will be doing throughout the lecture. So overall, the notes that we are going to provide you, they are going to be very compact, but you have to memorize it completely. Once you memorize it, it won't take you more than 1 to 2 hours to revise it, believe us. Plus PYQs are very important. We'll be looking at every PYQ and we will be telling you how you could have used the content that we have given you to solve that PYQ. In case you come across any question and you are unable to come up with the exact content, you can use the discussion forum. Let's start. So first of all, never try to solve your marks issue. That is, if you are scoring low marks in ethics, do not try to solve it using content. ऐसा नहीं सोचना है कि I'll be reading one more book, उससे marks increase हो जाएंगे. No, this is not the right approach. Take ethics questions as puzzles. Puzzles में we know कि there is nothing to read. We all know the concept. It's just about applying them, or maths actually. If you take geometry, there are hardly 2-3 concepts. Like in case of the linear angle, the sum is 180 degree. In case of the triangle, the sum is 180 degree. Then alternate angles and such angles. These angles are equal, vertically opposite angles are equal, and so that. So concepts are very few. It's all about practice. Same is the concept. Same is the thing. Same is the concept with ethics paper. Content आपका कम ही रहेगा. Content minimum. But revise it again and again. You should be good with each and every line in the content that we are providing you, and this would be more than enough to solve ethics question paper. Structuring, if you haven't watched the Lego method lectures, please go through it. we will be adding some ethics specific points while solving previous year question papers to LEGO method. But please, LEGO method नहीं देखा है तो please go through it. Templates and suggestions वाला modules you can ignore as of now. So ethics as puzzles, this is very important. Please try to focus on it. PYQs are your best friends. Why PYQs? So I'll give you a simple test. Look at previous year question paper, and if you can find that each question is getting repeated at least 4 to 5 times, that means your preparation is good. But if you think that every question is a new kind of question, that means your preparation is not complete and you are trying to solve the problem of marks in ethics with the content. That won't be possible. So believe me, in question paper the questions will look entirely new, but if you just spend 5 to 6 seconds, the question will start making sense to you. Question itself will speak the answer. So try to learn the technique, try to learn how to find the pattern in these questions. This is the most crucial technique in case of ethics paper. Do not study endlessly, it's not required in case of the ethics. Even if you are studying it for 2 days, part A is enough. Case studies, it can be done in again 1 to 2 days. So total it should not be more than 5 days for ethics. If you are devoting more than that, it is definitely you are not working in the right direction. Embrace the abstractness. As I mentioned earlier, in case of the ethics, question थोड़े random आएंगे, abstract आएंगे. But the thing is, you have to make a sense out of it. And how you can inculcate this skill? This is by solving previous year question papers. Don't worry, we will be focusing on previous year question papers as well. Keep things simple and short. So just read the ACATS notes, and if you feel that you are unable to solve any question even after reading these notes, then please let us know. Do not spend your time in going through endless books. Ethics books are made bulky just to give learners or biased perception कि इसमें बहुत ज़्यादा content है. Please do not get into all these things. Whatever you are reading here, it is going to be more than sufficient. And ultimately the test is previous year question papers. If you can solve previous year question papers, you would be able to solve next year also. What is going to be ACATS approach? Minimum content plus LEGO method plus puzzle outlook. Very important. Take each question as a puzzle. ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है जो आपको नहीं आता है. You just have to think hard and the question will itself speak the answer. Please try to develop that mentality. This is helpful in GS also. This is helpful in optional theories also. So please develop this outlook. Take it as a puzzle and do not accept defeat. Application based approach, like first we will be teaching you theory, but through application of PYQs, we will help you internalize it. Learning by doing. Again, जो भी आपको सिखाया जा रहा है, try to apply it and in as many questions as possible. Enjoy the subject. As I mentioned earlier, this is not a content heavy subject. If someone is teaching you too much in ethics, that means they are on the right path. And the problem is, in case of the ethics, the teachers that are teaching you, they might not have written the exam themselves. Because if you look at even their model answers, these are not coming within 150 words. If you look at ethics paper, part A, you have to write around 13 to 14 questions in 90 minutes. 7 minutes भी नहीं होते per question. This is the lengthiest paper. In such a case, you should be ready with the points. You should be having the puzzle approach. Content में पढ़ेंगे, you will find it extremely hard to relate it to the question. उसमें काफी time चला जाएगा. In question, there are two things which are important. Number one is your thinking time, and number two is the writing time. This is governed by your handwriting speed, and this is governed by your practice. And plus there is no plus mental practice. The thing is, people unnecessarily keep focusing on their handwriting and its speed. It is not going to matter much. It is hardly going to make any difference. The real difference comes from your thinking time. Most of the people, they just freeze by looking at the question, especially in case of the ethics where it's so abstract. So puzzle mindset is very important. I'll keep reminding you again and again while solving previous year question papers also. Instead, just try to embrace it. Content is less, but read it multiple times. This is important. Content less hoga, but please read it multiple times, and this, by using this, you would be able to solve all the questions. Okay, so introduction to ethics. So we are not going to talk too much abstract. What we are going to do, is this. Number one thing is just remember the definition of ethics. Why ethics definition is important? Because every year there is going to be one or more question which is going to ask you about difference between laws or ethics, rules and ethics, or even ethical framework. The benefit of ethics definition is, even if they are asking any concept related to some dimension of ethics, you can still start with the definition of the ethics. And unfortunately what people are doing, they are reading anything and everything, but if you ask them about the definition of the ethics, they won't be able to memorize it. So please try to memorize this definition in your one pager of A4. Just write it at the beginning. Ethics are the set of standards that a society places on its members. So society is important on its members, because there are two types of what you say. One is ethics, second is morals. So these two are different. In case of ethics, it is placed by a society. ये external है ethics. Society है, culture है, religion है, nation है. These are the things that are setting these standards. Set of standards society places on its members to guide their behavior about right and wrong. Okay, now try to understand it. Even if you are not understanding this, I would be frank with you, just memorize it. But we will be focusing a little bit on the definition so that you can internalize it. So society is there. It has a set of standards. These set of standards are applied on individuals in society, and ultimately this will help in governing their behavior. This is the whole concept of ethics. Okay, second definition that you need to memorize is ethics is equal to science of morals. Science of morals, and it determines if something is right or wrong. Now please pause the video, write the definition by yourself, or if you haven't remembered it, try to first remember it and then write it. It won't take you more than 10 to 15 seconds. Then move on to the next slide. Okay, now you are done with the definition of ethics. Second thing is, there will be one or two questions in every year where they are going to ask you about importance of ethics. Okay, importance of ethics. This is about to an individual. Later we will be discussing to a public servant also. So these points are applicable not only about importance of ethics, but importance of values, importance of AI, importance of morals, and all these things. But if you look at other notes, they will teach all these things differently, and ultimately सब इतना confusing हो जाता है. Especially all these things are so vague. If you try to recall it or if you try to write it by yourself, it won't come to your mind. So the best way is just memorize it, and then in previous year question paper we will be teaching you how to apply it. So here what you have to do, you have to memorize it. World Cup colder. Okay, I'll be going through each points one by one. After that, please pay attention, because after this please pause the video and write all these points by yourself. Okay, so number one, starting with the W. What is the use of ethics for a person? It helps in emotional, physical and psychological well-being, PPE. Second, social cohesion and unity. Social unity and cohesion. To regulate direct human life as per the standards of society that we studied in the last lecture. So please try to remember definitions so that you can use these words very quickly. Otherwise you will be thinking in terms of words. You need to start thinking in terms of phrases, right? It provides firm character. That is, helps in building character of an individual and ultimately society. Gives right orientation to one's existence. It helps in deciding the goal that he should be striving for in his or her life. This is the orientation to one's existence. Like ultimately I should be serving others, or I should be giving back to my society. Helps in maintenance of law. Why it helps in maintenance of law? The thing that you need to remember is ethics are usually standards set by society that you already know. So society, these standards are usually law also, but this is not always true. Law versus ethics you will be reading shortly. There might be many examples which are legal but not ethical, ethical but not legal. So here this is often aligned, mostly they align, but there can be exceptions. Helps in decision making and resolution of ethical dilemma. Why decision making? Because these are the set of standards that a society places on members to govern their behavior or to decide if their behavior is right or wrong. So that means अगर वो ethical है तो वो right होगा, and then this is something that you should do. Otherwise the thing is it will be unethical. So इससे decision making में भी help मिलती है. Ultimately inner peace and helpful in achieving self actualization. Because if you are not following ethics, that means you are going against society. If you are going against society, it will cause cognitive dissonance or it will cause inner turmoil. Please keep writing these terms also, because कई बार there might be a statement जो सिर्फ एक ही word पे focus कर रहा है या एक ही point पे focus कर रहा है. In that case you might have to explain it. Okay, but for now just remember it. What we will be doing, इसका जब बार बार application होगा at many places, you will be better able to understand these points. So well-being, PPE you have to remember. Social cohesion and unity हो गया है, because ultimately ethics society determine करता है, and if individual is following these standards तो society के साथ harmony में रहेगा. सोशल हार्मनी भी लिख सकते हैं, सोशल कैपिटल भी लिख सकते हैं. इन केस दो क्वेश्चन आ जा रहे हैं, देन ट्राई टू डिस्ट्रीब्यूट पॉइंट्स बिटवीन दीज सिनोनिम्स. टू रेगुलेट एंड डायरेक्ट ह्यूमन लाइफ हो गया, प्रोवाइड कैरेक्टर, ओरिएंटेशन, लॉ, डिसीजन मेकिंग, पीस. एज आई मेंशन्ड अर्लियर, these are the points not only for importance of ethics but also for the importance of values, importance of any particular value also. Suppose integrity का पूछ लिया, then the points will come from here itself. कि if someone has integrity, there will be firm character, there will be right orientation to his existence, he will be legal, this would help him in decision making also, and there would be inner peace and helpful in self actualization. These are the points ultimately that you will be writing in the exam, and then based on the demand of the question you need to modify a little bit. This also you will learn gradually, but for now just remember it. World Cup colder, this is the number one mnemonic. Now is the time to pause the video, write World Cup colder, and quickly write all these 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 points. Start. Okay, I hope you must have written about World Cup colder. Now earlier we studied about importance for an individual. Now we'll be focusing on importance of ethics, moral values, particular values and all these things to a public servant. Public servant में भी थोड़े अलग points हो जाते हैं. Like what are these points? First of all, why they should be ethical. And think from this point of view कि वो ethical क्यों होने चाहिए. और if you want you can take an example of ethics values में integrity ले सकते हैं. The most common one, या probity ले सकते हैं. Ultimately, why you should be ethical? Because why public servant should be ethical? Because he is custodian of public funds and resources. That means कि public का trust है उस पर, and he is custodian of public faith and resources जो tax के through आता है. Ultimately, he is supplied with the fund, and he is the one who utilizes it. So he has additional responsibility of being accountable to public. So this is the importance of integrity also. This is the importance of probity also. If you want, you can write an example also. कि DM receives immense amount of funds for district development. Second, value-based administration. Administration, it should be value-based. And this type of administration is possible only if the public servant is ethical. या तो कोई जो values हैं उसमें भी ultimately it will help in creation of value-based administration. Policy implementation in not just law but also in spirit. Again a very important point. Civil service activism में आप पढ़ेंगे तब भी this is the point you can write. Spirit of civil service लिखेंगे then also you can write that it helps in implementation of policy in not just law but also in spirit. It helps in ensuring democratic accountability. Okay, democratic accountability will be teaching you in our value table, where we'll be discussing around 25 to 30 values, and these values can be linked to any topic of ethics. So democratic accountability memorize कर लीजिए, helps in creating social capital. Social capital is created through building trust between members of the society. So social capital is a good keyword. This also you can write. And ये कब होगा? When a public servant is ethical. To ensure सर्वोदय through अंत्योदय. So this is from Mahatma Gandhi. What is सर्वोदय? कि सब, सर्वो means everyone, उदय यानी rise. There should be a benefit of all or rise of all. And how to ensure it? By focusing on the last person. If you talk about Gandhiji's talisman, what it is? It is that whenever Gandhiji used to face an ethical dilemma about whether he should perform that function or not, or an action or not, he used to think about the poorest person he has encountered. And if that action is beneficial for that person, he used to do it. Otherwise, he used to ignore it. This is the अंत्योदय और गांधी जी तलिस्मान. सो सर्वोदय थ्रू अंत्योदय का मीनिंग क्या हुआ कि देयर शुड बी राइज ऑफ ऑल बाय फोकसिंग ऑन द पुअरेस्ट और मोस्ट वल्नरेबल सेक्शन. अंत्योदय जो बिल्कुल लास्ट में है. ओके, एसेंशियल फॉर गुड गवर्नेंस, अपहोल्ड्स द ईथोस ऑफ गुड गवर्नेंस. गुड गवर्नेंस यू हैव ऑलरेडी स्टडीड अबाउट टीपी करियर. सो ये भी याद रखना है. दिस इज ऑल्सो काफी टाइम यूज होगा बिकॉज अल्टीमेटली एथिक्स से टीपी करियर पे भी यू कैन गो डायरेक्टली. ट्रांसपेरेंसी इंक्रीज होगी, पार्टिसिपेशन इंक्रीज होगा, कंसेंसस बेस्ड रूल होगा, अकाउंटेबिलिटी होगी, रिस्पॉन्सिव होगा, एफिशिएंट होगा, इफेक्टिव होगा, इक्विटी होगी, एंड आई थिंक दिस इज द रूल बेस्ड. सो इफ यू वांट एडिशनल ये पॉइंट्स भी आप ऐड कर सकते हैं. +8 हो गया डायरेक्ट. सो इफ यू आर बीइंग आस्क्ड अबाउट इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ एनी वैल्यू टू अ पब्लिक सर्वेंट, एथिक्स की क्या वैल्यूज हैं, नाउ यू हैव a lot number of points. क्या पॉइंट्स हैं? फर्स्ट, यू नो वर्ल्ड कप कोल्ड आर फॉर इंडिविजुअल्स एंड सोसाइटी. सेकेंड, इफ यू हैव टू टॉक अबाउट पब्लिक सर्वेंट, द पॉइंट्स आर वीपी डिच RAS गर्लफ्रेंड. सो नाउ ट्राई टू रिलेट ऑल दीज पॉइंट्स टू. ओके, नाउ व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, this I won't be doing it for you. Try to relate all these points, this mnemonic to these points. We have given it in notes. If you are unable to make it, then you can refer notes, but try to remember all these things. And also यहाँ पर TP करियर भी एक बार रिवाइज कर लीजिए. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एक्रोनिम गुड गवर्नेंस में था द 5 वैल्यूज बाय वर्ल्ड बैंक. गुड गवर्नेंस वर्ल्ड बैंक के डायमेंशंस में था. प्लीज रिवाइज इट, क्योंकि यहाँ पर इन केस ऑफ पब्लिक सर्वेंट गुड गवर्नेंस पे भी यू कैन इजीली गो अगर पॉइंट जनरेट नहीं हो रहा है. अदरवाइज फर्स्ट ट्राई टू यूज ऑल दीज सॉफ्ट पॉइंट्स, इट विल लुक बेटर. प्लस इन सब पे एग्जांपल्स भी देने, दैट ऑल दीज थिंग्स वी विल लर्न ग्रेजुअली. बट अभी वर्ल्ड कप कोल्ड आर एंड वीपी डिच RAS गर्लफ्रेंड, दीज आर द 2 mnemonics दैट यू नीड टू नो. एंड उससे पहले द डेफिनेशन ऑफ एथिक्स, एंड एथिक्स इज इक्वल टू साइंस ऑफ मॉरल्स. These are the same things. इसी को थोड़ा और एक्सप्लेन कराया हुआ है. It helps in inspiring public faith, that is upholding the state legitimacy. This is the duty of public servant to ensure that there is a faith in government and state as in government only. And faith is a dynamic process. Faith, it evolves. Like you do something, it helps in building of trust, and then they place new expectations, you do, and then again you have to perform this, you have to again inspire faith. So this is a virtuous cycle. This has been explained in value table also. So उसको यहाँ से भी relate कर सकते हैं. So the point is, whatever keyword we are teaching here, we will be dealing in detail in one value table. So you can use that table to expand these points if it's required. Otherwise, if you are writing these points, it's better. If the question is generic, then you should be writing as many ideas as possible. If it is specific, then expand it and use examples to explain it better, and then ultimately present context. Okay, helps in building trust among masses to tackle ills of spoil system. Spoil system is nexus between bureaucracy and politicians. So a public servant should be ethical to tackle ills of spoil system. Align civil services with constitutional values. What are the constitutional values that you already know? Triple SDR, JLEF. Sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, justice, liberty, equality, fraternity. जो भी preamble पढ़िए उसमें जो भी values हैं memorize it, and constitutional values में you have to use it again and again. Case studies में use आएगा, and this is applicable everywhere. जहाँ पे भी constitution आ रहा है just use triple SDR and JLEF. And ultimately it helps in creating holistic competence. What is holistic competence? This again has been covered in next lecture, so you need not worry about it. So the concept is a public servant should not only be professionally competent, but also ethically competent. This will result in holistic competence. ठीक है, this can be asked in multiple ways, जैसे knowledge without integrity, knowledge without character. I guess this is one of the 7 sins of Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, so knowledge means professional competence, character means ethics. So ultimately knowledge भी होना चाहिए, character भी होना चाहिए, then only a public servant is holistically competent. So ये सब values हो गए VP, DICH, RAS, GF. इन सब के आपको एक्सपेंशंस यहाँ पे मिल जाएंगे, नोट्स में मिल जाएंगे. ट्राई टू मेमोराइज इट, देन ओनली मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. हाउ टू इनकलकेट. अगेन देयर कैन बी वन मोर काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चन. सो सपोज इन केस ऑफ एनी वैल्यू, इन केस ऑफ एनी एथिक्स, इन केस ऑफ डेवलपिंग मॉरल्स ऑफ सोसाइटी and all these things, there can be a question like how to develop it. So here the mnemonic is heat cell ABC. So first ABC बता देते हैं because we are not covering ABC here. ABC is about the components of attitude. This will be covered in attitude lecture. A is affective, B is behavioral, and C is cognitive. Rest of the points we are going to discuss here. How to develop it? Code of conduct के through, code of ethics के through. इस पर सेपरेट लेक्चर होगा. कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट पे, कोड ऑफ एथिक्स में ARC2 की क्या रिकमेंडेशंस एंड ऑल दीज थिंग्स. एथिकल, मॉरल एंड वैल्यू ट्रेनिंग, दैट इज ट्रेनिंग के थ्रू. प्लीज ट्राई टू रिमेंबर द वर्ड वैल्यू ट्रेनिंग. सो व्हाट काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चन कैन बी देयर? दे कैन आस्क यू कि हाउ टू मेक पब्लिक सर्वेंट मोर एथिकल, या हाउ टू इनकलकेट द वैल्यू ऑफ इम्पार्शियलिटी, नॉन पार्टिजनशिप. तो दिस इज एप्लीकेबल एवरीवेयर कि एथिकल, मॉरल एंड वैल्यू ट्रेनिंग. डेवलपमेंट ऑफ EI. ओके, and EI में we are going to give you 5 components. If you have to expand EI, you can use these 5 components given by Daniel Goleman. Accountability mechanisms. Again, accountability as a value, it will be discussed in value table. There are accountability mechanisms is about 3 things: deterrence and ultimately enforcement. So enforcement is ensured by RTI, CVC, CVI, etc. Citizen charter, ये आप गवर्नेंस में पढ़ चुके होंगे. We have given components also. We have given how to make citizen charter also. We have given the definition. We have given the importance of citizen charter. So please revise it. Same thing, it will be used here. Higher values like integrity, probity, honesty. So the thing is, ये generally कब use होता है? Ethics में, if you can focus on 2-3 core values, ultimately every other value will follow out of it. So it is about development of higher values like integrity, probity and honesty. Learning life of leaders. हमेशा we need to use Mahatma Gandhi, we need to use APJ Abdul Kalam, or we need to look at Ashoka. So इससे भी ethics develop किया जा सकता है. Learning from leaders like Mahatma Gandhi. Leading by example. So suppose there is a question how to inculcate ethics. So leader, if you are responsible, you should lead by example so that it will help others. Now what is the mnemonic for it? It says heat cell ABC. ABC I have already explained. It's the 3 components of attitude: affective, behavioral and cognitive. So ये वाला check कर लेते हैं. Okay, we'll check it so that it would be helpful for you. सबसे पहले कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट, इट इज सी एंड ई, सी एंड ई. ट्रेनिंग इज टी, EI is another E. Accountability mechanism is A. Citizen charter, I think it's not there. Higher values is H. Leaders and leading. So that's all. Heat cell. So now what all mnemonics you have? We'll quickly revise it. We will revise it because it is very crucial. हो सकता है कई पॉइंट्स आपको समझ में ना आए. There is a possibility that you might not be able to make a sense out of each and every point, but you should be focused on memorizing these points. Why memorizing? Because ultimately in exam you have to actually write these points, and even if you are aware about these points, you would be able to write a very good answer. Rest, through different lectures we will be explaining these points in detail, and we will be showing you how they can be applied in different places in different ways. So isliye we are not focusing too much here on these points, and the focus is on making you memorize these things. So what all things you should be having on your A4 paper? First of all, ethics की definition. Ethics is equal to science of moral. उसके बाद use of ethics to personal and society. Use of ethics to public servant. And how to inculcate ethics. इसके लिए वर्ल्ड कप कोल्डर, इसके लिए VP Ditch RAS गर्लफ्रेंड, इसके लिए ethics के लिए heat cell ABC. So that's all for this lecture. It was a small but very important lecture because all these things are going to be used throughout the ethics module. I would strongly suggest you that once you are done with this lecture, please try to write all these points again and stick that A4 paper in front of you, because these things are going to be used again and again throughout your answer writing of ethics paper. Okay.